Yeah, fine. Um, Writing different types of text. So you could see, can anyone like name what sort of text you read or do you read in daily life? Could anyone name a few texts? What sort of text you will read on daily basis?
Newspaper, sir.
Yes.
Reports.
Okay. Reports. Okay. Reports you read.
General essays.
Okay. Hello. So we could see you just try to look at the page number 152, classifications of written text. So I'll give example from your course only. You will be having fiction, no? This in MA English. Do you have fiction? Hello. Do you have fiction or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what do you mean actually? And like what is there in fiction or fictitious novels?
Not real, sir. Unreal things.
Yeah.
Imaginative.
Yes. Yes. Great. So that is entirely depend on imagination, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So people, or for example, we'll take Ramu only. So Ramu can imagine whatever he likes or whatever his dreams. Okay, so you will like dream something like I want to tell you, India should be like this instead of whatever existed now. You will think that it should be like this and everything to be transparent and everything should be made easy. Whatever you will imagine something and you will write. Okay, and what about other text? What I can say, some narrative or poetry or prose. So, what do you say? Hello? See, all right. Now, you need not to speak. I'll only complete it because I don't know in what like what is your situation and all. All right. So, will we have descriptive and narrative and argumentative as well as persuasive as well as instructive. Okay, and informative and expository. These four or five types of we have written text we have. So every these written text or every book is or everything is depend on like a writer's or reader's perspective, and each book is different. So if you read the newspaper, it will be different, or it will be comparatively, if you read a book or a biography, it won't be suit, or it won't the two things won't be have the similarities or like no relations. Okay, so if you read the descriptive text, in that depend on the content, these what I can say, the matter will be. Uh, huh? Just a minute, friends. Sorry. Yeah. So depend on his or her perspective. They'll write a book or whatever related to their writings, as well as narrative. Narrative is like narrations. like you will be having more characters and the like how many of you read the novel Man-Eaters of Malgudi? Do you have that novel? Oh, okay, fine. So if you see the novel Man-Eaters of Malgudi or anything in narrative text or novel, so you will be having many characters depend on that depend on a place. The text will be written like argumentative text are like it will it's depend on the politics or depend on thoughts. So my perspective or my thoughts is different comparatively other person. So depend on the empirical evidence or depend on the what I can say practical thinking. These text varies. So these are the and you will clearly you will see in your PPTs when I sent all the sort of what are the classification text and all. So clarity, you can see the page number 154, that is clarity of expression, grammar and vocabulary as the resources. So under that we'll see the grammar as well as vocabulary and yeah, these two things they mentioned here. And writing paragraphs. So what is grammar is, okay? Hello. The role of grammar in written text is significant since the idea to be conveyed have to expressed in sentence. The formulation of a sentence probably begins with a sense that the writer has of the subject and some action involving the subject. These minimal or rudimentary ideas has to be developed into a complete sentence by putting into place and various other grammatical elements. Okay, so if you in the writing a text, so you can't write as you wish. You should maintain a proper vocabulary as well as passive as well as active vocabulary and like grammar also. So if you write as per you, then you can only read. It should be maintain structure as of like syntax, like we have morphology and phonology and all and phonetics and all that all things should be maintained in a textbook. Okay, so now if you are writing a text or if you are writing something, you should maintain the grammar, then only other person can read properly. Okay, so here they gave example, the children go to school in a cycle rickshaw. The children went to school in a cycle rickshaw. Okay, the children used to go to school in a cycle rickshaw. So you can see how it's changing, how the grammatical if you maintain proper grammar in your writings, then it conveys proper information to the reader. Okay, yeah. Also writing about the paragraph. When we began to write in a language, level of exercise and express ideas in newly composed text, we usually write paragraphs. This form of text has no formal or standard definition. However, it's generally considered okay. Generally considered to be a short text dealing with one central idea or point. This focus on one idea is its key characteristic. So Here clearly mentioned that as before we have discussed, every text is differs depend on writer's perspective and all. So you should not, if you're writing, if a writer writing or will take, if you are only writing, so you should not jump from one matter to another matter. There should be a sequence, relevance, and validity as well. Okay, this is about the paragraph and on. Okay, writing longer informative text. So essays. The essay is paragraph, the most commonly produced academic text, the answer to essay type of examination question, um, and the assignment required in some courses, in something university student have to write. The length of such text should be vary from about 500 words to cover 1,000. It is obvious that many paragraphs are required to present so much material in a readable manner. So here, um, we used to write like in future you will also write some articles as well as some thesis work or your research work. So you will start with some introduction, as well as yesterday I mentioned some research questions and hypotheses and many more things you will learn it in future. So there should be like what I can say, abstract to concrete, abstract to concrete. So you should not it should not be ambiguous to the reader. So it should not confuse at all. Whatever information you want to give, so you should correlate or relate with the past knowledge or sorry, previous knowledge. You should like reader should easy to the writer should make it um, connection, or reader should make it easy to the previous knowledge to the current like what I can say, circumstances or current situations. All right. And yeah, the general interest article. Many essays written by students in academic setting are actually read only by teachers or examiners. So it is difficult for student to visualize the realistic category of the reader. The general interest article in a form of writing broadly similar to the essay, for which there is more easily identifiable readership. These articles are found in magazines, Sunday supplements of newspaper, and the center pages of wait, uh, hello? No, it will take some time. Hmm. Okay, yeah. So what I want to say here is that um, see, yesterday actually I've covered this topic. Need not to repeat again. I guess whenever you write some articles or your work, your writing work, whenever you read, you feel it like yeah, it's okay, or like it is all right. So whenever you give your work to the your peer member or to your elders or to the your supervisor or to your guide, so depend on their experiences and their knowledge, they'll try to correct your writings, and you will improve much better, and you will correct your what I can say, you will rectify your mistakes or your writings. Okay, so here we have writing letters, those that is the futures of letter, as well as uh, norms for letter writing. Okay, so you could see it in your PPT. I'll send what are the norms as well as and what are the features of writing letters. So most of you know and aware of how to write a letter and how to if you are writing to your friend, or if you are writing to your family member, or if you are writing to like what I can say head of the department, or if you are writing for some officials. So how you will write? So the sample of letter would be posted in your PPT. So simple thing is that how to start and how to end up. So what are the things should be maintained in writing letters? Okay, and perspectives on the teaching of writing. Okay, so learning the script. So these are I could say these all are related to whatever we discussed in daily basis. Developing the writing ability, vocabulary, and grammar. You know well that how to like develop the writing ability. Yesterday only I told, like, you just try to write only two lines in the beginning. Then gradually you put it like you frame it in your own language, and it will become a book, or it will become an article, or it will become a big paragraph. All right, okay. And here we have stages, three stages of yeah, writing to communicate. So these are like a traditional approaches and communicative approach. No, wait, just a minute, friends. Yeah, so we have here stages, three stages of approaches, like writing to communicate. Hello, somebody wants to speak? Hello, all right. So here writing to communicate, and here we have approaches to teaching writing. That is traditional approaches as well as communicative approaches. The approaches to writing as process. Okay, and you could see here assessing students' writing. So we have here approaches to the assessment of writing text and portfolio assessment. So how many of you know the portfolio assessment? Hello, this is very important to understand a children's abilities or inabilities. Hello.
Sir,
So
listening, sir.
okay, good. So what do you say? What do you mean by portfolio, Mr. Ramu?
I am eagerly waiting, sir, for your explanation with that.
Okay, so it is a portfolio is a like a record which maintained by a teacher. Okay, so what sort of, like, it's also related to, it's not exactly related to formative and the summative assessment, but it's a technique to what I can say. Uh, okay, a student's like performance, academic performance, or curricular or extracurricular activities will be what point like noted in a book, and in the final exam, or like at the year end, you will at the end of the course or completion of the course, you will give the entire picture of a student behavior or his performance in academics. Okay, and you will be having rubrics as well as anecdotal records. Okay, you will learn it in future. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, see, I'll send you the portfolio assessment and all in, so you try to read. It is very, very important. Okay. Yeah. So next we'll discuss about writing, writer reader interaction in a written text. Um, Discourse features in writing. So as well as some contextual parameters, communicative purpose. These all I could say a lot of repetition. If I talk, then you will feel like
Sir, not at all. Would you please brief it, sir, regarding these topics, whatever you're reading out? Just a brief, sir, please.
sure, 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 sure. What do you want? Discourse feature in writing.
Exactly, sir.
Okay, all right. So here, like discourse. So what do you mean actually? Discourse is hello.
The discussion that takes part, sir, to make the child understand.
Yes. So uh, see, then we need to talk about the syllabus as well as curriculum. Okay. So if you are preparing, no, no. So okay, fine. So if I take that is a broad perspective or a broad, what I can say, area. So we'll take it a simple example. Um, okay. Mm, what I can say. All right. If you are, you just imagine you are writing a short story. Okay. So, like, what all things? No, no. Okay, if you are writing a short story, so what you want to convey and what information you have with you, and how it is related and how it is beneficial for the reader. Okay, and whichever okay, so your assumption and your hypothesis should not be given in it, so you should what I can say, compare, and you should read with the literature. So if you go through the literature, then you will get to know whatever you have information in you, whatever you built or you might have read from some sources like books or internet. So what how far it is correct and how far it is relevant to the reader, so you need to check it before you are writing. Okay, so here they mentioned you just check it in 183 page. Let us look at what a communicative event referred to according to the Swell's communicative event is that which set of communication and encompasses parameters such as the discourse participant. You could read it. Okay. Hello, and the contextual parameters. So this field and tenor. Okay, so here you could see whatever information you are like the writer is giving. So how it is participants within the social exchange. So what is social exchange? Hello.
The ideas exchange with social, sir.
Yeah, society, like, yeah, in daily basis you will interact with the different people and different text or like yeah, in various context you will interchange or interact with the different things. Okay.
All right, sir. Thank you.
గుర్తించాను